Hey everybody, and welcome back to Bakes by Vasco. I'm Michelle with 1L, and I'm glad you're here. Well, spring is finally upon us, and that means there's a lot of yummy flavors, including key lime, which is one of our absolute favorites around here. The other day we were at the store doing our grocery shopping, and I saw key lime cupcakes from a very popular brand, and I said to myself, I have a really great key lime donut recipe. I bet it would make some really yummy key lime cupcakes. So that's what we're going to do today is make key lime cupcakes. What you're going to need for this is flour, baking powder, baking soda, salt, sugar, eggs, milk, yogurt, butter, vanilla, and key lime juice. Now, let's get to baking. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is take 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, a half a teaspoon of baking soda, and a teaspoon of salt. Put them in a bowl, whisk them together until they're nice and combined, and then you're going to set that aside. Now you're going to take another bowl with 2/3 cup sugar in it, and you're going to add your half a cup of milk, your half a cup of yogurt, and your 2 eggs. So let's go ahead and crack 2 eggs here. Add our milk. Add the yogurt. My yogurt is vanilla, so I have decreased the amount of vanilla I will be using, but you can use plain or even key lime. Just don't use fat-free or sugar-free because that will not work. So you got all that together, take a mixer and just combine it until it's smooth. Alrighty, now to that you're going to add 4 tablespoons of butter that you have melted and cooled, a teaspoon of vanilla, and 2 tablespoons of key lime juice. Here's our butter. It's cooled, so we'll scrape it out. Get all of it there. All right. Vanilla and key lime juice. Then you just mix it together until it's smooth and combined. All right. Now we're going to take those dry ingredients we set aside, add them to our wet ingredients, and combine them until no flour streaks are left. Before I turn the mixer on, I'll give it a gentle mix here so I don't get flour everywhere. And I'll turn it on. Alrighty, now your batter is ready to put into your prepared cupcake liners, and we're going to fill it 2/3 of the way full, and then we're going to bake those in a preheated 350-degree oven. Alrighty, these are now ready for our 350-degree oven, and we're going to bake them for 18 minutes. Small tip, if you want these to have more even coloring, about halfway through, rotate the pan. All right, everybody, our timer has gone off. We're going to take a toothpick and make sure the center test's clean, and then we're going to pull them out of the oven. My little prickly cactus full of toothpicks. Perfect. So pull these out, and like I said, you're going to cool these on the center on your wire rack for 10 minutes, and then you're going to dump them out. I have 6 more that are going in for another 18 minutes. So that batter got a total of 16 cupcakes. All right, everybody, our cupcakes have cooled completely. It is now time to frost them, and we are going to make key lime buttercream. What you're going to need for that is 16 tablespoons, which is 2 sticks, of unsalted butter that has been softened to room temperature, 2 cups to start with of powdered sugar, and 1.5 tablespoons of key lime juice. Food coloring is optional, but I'm going to use it so I can make a nice springy green for y'all. So the first thing you're going to want to do is take your 2 sticks of butter here, dump them in your bowl, and then you're going to beat that until it's smooth and creamy. Now that you got nice creamy butter, we're gradually going to add the first of our 2 cups of powdered sugar. We'll add about half of it there. And we're going to add about half of our 1.5 tablespoons of key lime juice. Mix that stuff. All right, once you've got that nice and creamy, you can add the remainder of your powdered sugar. And the remainder of your key lime juice. And mix that until it's creamy. All right, that is now nice and light and fluffy. We're going to make sure we scrape down the sides of the bowl to get all the sugar. And then to this, I have a nice lime green gel food coloring, and I'm going to add a tiny drop of it. And then we're going to mix that in. See if we can get a nice spring green for our cake. Right. That looks about perfect to me. Now we're going to load my handy dandy little cake decorating tool here with the frosting, and we're going to decorate our cupcakes. Now, I am by no means a cake decorator, but I do my best. We picked out a neat little tip that looks like it'll make some fancy florally looking things, and we're just going to decorate these. So I don't know if you can still even buy these, so what you'll use if you want to is a pastry bag with your favorite tip. There is no right or wrong to this. You can even just smear it on there with your knife if you want to. All right, everybody, I'm Michelle with 1L, and this is Bakes by Vasco. Thanks for hanging out with me and making these yummy key lime cupcakes with key lime buttercream frosting. Now, as always, the best part of anything we bake is the eating. Just don't eat the paper. So good. See you next time.